Hey guys, what's up? So I'm going to be doing a video about uh about this game, but not really that. I want to make a video about this what true justice is. Now, is it like now what is the general definition of justice? Basically the general definition of justice is to punish someone for not complying with the law or breaking the law, right? Well, the thing is that that in itself can be manipulated, twisted, and just like changed. Think about what if the law is corrupt? What if the person who made the law is corrupt? What if the person itself isn't a bad person and just simply decided to try and just arrest or punish the person, you know? And you kind of really makes you think and have to dive down into the specifics of it. Well, in most philosophies, that's how you basically come to any sort of conclusion. You have to analyze each piece of uh, data or anything that's connected to the philosophy to get even a full sort of. So I think I want to start with the more of the law itself. Now, who technically makes the law? Is it the government? Is it the one person in charge? Is it the police station? Or, I mean, the police? Like, who usually makes the law now? Or is it people? Because there's the democracy part of it. Because usually it's only made if they get enough people on the same side. And there's a basically 99 to 1% chance that's going to be made. Now, let's say if there's a stupid law like to be allowed to buy food, you must first pay a fee of $1,000. Like, pretty stupid, right? So you probably gonna have to get a lot of people not paying money because, well, first of all, that's ridiculous. Like, who? Well, I know it's people, but I mean, actually, who just carries around $1,000 with them when they go food? I mean, like, just say you go to a grocery store, you don't need $1,000 just to buy like a meatloaf or a pizza or like a microwavable meal. The most you can bring with you is probably $100, but that's if you're like doing a major restock, you know. But so most people aren't going to hire that law, but obviously because it is the law, they're going to be punished. Now, that's obviously not fair. That's where the idea of corrupt law comes into place. Because the idea of the law is corrupt, the meaning of the law is corrupt, and like and why the put in place is corrupt. Now let's go into the second part, which is basically who makes the law. Now, who makes the law? Honestly, is it? I mean, yeah, human beings do it, but I mean, let's just say the government made the law, right? I mean, there's different classifications of the government, as in the president himself, the Senate, the congressmen, mayors, governors. You know, like which one's the government? You know, or well, they all are the government, but which one is relevant to this topic? Now, I'm just gonna say go with the. Let's just go with the Senate for now. No, let's go with the governors for now, because they're the ones who make all the little laws, and they make the most laws. Whereas the like president and all them usually make more to do all stuff. They do impact, but it's like they make one that impacts 60%, whereas the governors and them make laws that impact maybe 20%, but they make like a couple hundred of them. So let's think about why would a governor put in a fair law? Do you mean to benefit someone? To punish a party that he feels needs justice, and their agenda was justice, and possibly a correct meaning of it? I mean, think about is it corrupt to unfairly put laws on a group of people simply because you don't like them? or because in past have been bad, or because they might have offended you somehow? Is that correct? Well, he's the governor, so he's making a law that I feel, or air quotes for this, he feels that it will benefit the city or the state that he's in. Now, a lot of people, or a lot of governors, often they think that benefit, but it's more of not the city or state that benefits, but more of themselves that can benefit. Think about you. California itself is one of the highest one of the highest states that require tax, or it has one of the highest tax rates. You know, I mean, why? Is it because it's such a big state? Is it because it produces so much? Is it because it's one of the highest economically? Who knows? I mean, why do we have such a high tax rate? I'm in California, so that's why I say we. But, you know, why is the tax rate so high? Is it because the governors want more money? Now, that's probably what it gets into, because, seriously, I mean, let's take a look at, say, actually, no, I'm not going to do that because I don't know all the specifications as in directly, but I do know that we have one of the highest tax rates. Or like, why? What's the point? You know, I mean, the more you tax people, the more actually harmful. Because yes, it might benefit society, but it only really benefits the government or federal part of society, not the small people, like say small businesses, individual people, no, everyone that's not already federal or government related or in some sort of government position. You know, so like, you know, if they create the law, does that mean it's just? And more often than not, that means no, because it's usually for their own gain. Now let's look at that's the person who breaks the law. Do they actually deserve to be punished, or in this case, have justice for the law? Well, it really depends on the law itself, but also depends a bit on the person. Because think about it, say, not trying to be rude here, but say there's a mentally ill person who breaks a law. Let's go with a misdemeanor. Breaks the law and classified as a level. Do they really deserve to be held accountable? Well, most people would say yes, right? But think about it. They're mentally ill. They're technically not thinking straight. So, I mean, would you punish a puppy that takes a pee simply because they don't know where to pee? Now I know some people have, some people will. But, I mean, think about it. It's not exactly the best course of action. Instead, you should rather help them instead of punish them. Because, yes, if you punish or person enough, they will eventually get the idea that, hey, they should do that. But that's not the best way to teach. You know, you don't want to train with fear, but you want more train with, not love in this case, but more of acceptance, less hostility. Now, I was reading a book, or part of a book called The Republic, and it has 10 different books inside it, or chapters if you will, but they're extremely interesting because they get into different areas of philosophy and, like, also political. Like, there's one part about this guy, Socrates, if you've heard of him, and how he would run his own business. One thing that was interesting to me was that he would actually keep it, like, what's the word? He would keep it underpopulated. Well, not underpopulated, but a certain population all the time. Like, he would not let it grow. Like, say it was, let's say, good square 100 kilometers, right? He would not let it grow any higher than that. Mainly because of, I think he said, like, food stores, resources, internal fights and stuff like that. But you know, the book, The Republic class gets into a lot of that sort of stuff. I would recommend it if you ever get interested in that sort of stuff and you listen to some sort of course, right? But I'm just saying, I mean, if you ever want to get into it, you can try. It's actually quite a hard book, because I'm thinking Socrates, thinking, but it's really good book. I think you guys should get into it. So, what is the means of justice? Well, I don't really think so, because, like most things, it can simply be manipulated or changed whenever desired, or whenever convenient, actually. I mean, people change the rules all the time. Like, say you're playing not video game, but just any sort of video game. I mean, you might just change the rule out of nowhere because, hey, you just lost or something. Or say you change the rule because you gotta help someone. You know, I mean, sure, there's never 100 to 0% ratio when you do something that 1% of everyone. But you can always try to get the highest ratio, like 80% or 90%. But still, what is the true meaning of justice? It's one of those not circle type questions, but one of those questions that's almost impossible to answer, because we humans, being such imperfect beings aren't able to comprehend true justice, since we might be completely pure one day and then and more often we aren't, whether it be social laws, financial laws, government laws, relationship laws, you know, just you usually how well you can tolerate or is what really decides your fate. So yeah, that's just my little idea mindset, not mindset, but just ideas about it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video. Oh, I have to do a joke. Shoot, I haven't heard of one of those in a while. Alright, I can't be racist, edgy, or okay. Why did the person miss all the shots? Because he was aiming at nothing. Oh, that's not even. That's just like a backward statement. But whatever. Alright, guys, catch you on the flip side.